Welcome to a very special Facebook exclusive edition of Geekdom Q&A where I answer the questions from the Facebook. And those of you who are not on the official Geekdom 101 Facebook, it is facebook.com/Geekdom101 where I will periodically answer your questions from the Facebook, which I think is much, much better than Ask.fm. So if you want to have a question answered, this is a place to go, and I will turn this into a Q&A now. Before I go any further, I just want to say that I got 130 freaking questions or 130 comments. That's a lot. I was not expecting that many, and thank you for submitting your question, your comment in. I will not be able to answer every question on this Q&A. I don't want this thing to go 4 hours, so I won't be able to do that on this Q&A. In the future, however, I will be doing more of these Facebook exclusive Q&As on the Geekdom Facebook, so definitely stay on the Facebook. I'm going to try and limit them to about 20 to 30 questions each, maybe less than that. That way everybody kind of gets a chance to kind of ask their question. We can kind of compact it all in there. So let's go ahead and answer some questions from the Facebookers. SSJ Gibran writes, "Hey Geekdom, how are you? I'm fine. How long do you think this Future Trunks arc will take? I don't know. And will there be an all-universe tournament? The answer is yes." Alfredo Plasencia, what are your thoughts on the build-up between Vamp and Austin and Mexican grocery brawl? I don't know if we're going to see it, but it sounds pretty awesome to me. I really hope it happens. CB Goku, do you think that Goten or Gohan will defeat Black Goku? They're the only main characters who hasn't seen Black yet. I did a video called Who Kills Black. That's kind of the place to go for this, and I kind of narrowed it down. Me and Real to Real narrowed it down to it being Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks. Gohan, I could see being involved in the finish. I don't know if he'll actually be the guy who gets the kill. Goten might not even be in this arc, the way that things are going. We haven't even seen him except for, like, what, twice? I don't think he's going to be involved at all. He'll sit this one out. Now, I'm not logging into my Facebook for this. I'm just doing it real quick off the cuff. If I mess up your name, bro, I apologize. Sylvester Torsak. If I fuck up your name, I'm sorry. Why can't Golden Frieza bulk up? Speed wasn't a problem in his fourth form. Well, it's because the Golden Frieza design is kind of somewhat muscular, but not too muscular. It's like the perfect combat form. So I don't think he even needs to bulk up. I think when you see him fight, he is fighting at 100%. I think that that's just how it looks. Krishna Sai. Hey, bro, do you think we can see a Buu Saga Kai dub? It's coming, okay? Once again, I've said it a million times, and some people are new to the channel, so maybe you don't know this. The Kai Buu Saga dub is finished, and it's coming, all right? It just, I don't know when, but it's coming. He continues to write, "I love the Japanese version as always, but I would like to see a Buu Saga Kai dub. What do you think?" It's already done, bro. It's already done. Now, Dragon Ball Super writes, "No offense, mate, seriously, but sometimes I feel that you ban people for stupid reasons. Why do you get affected easily by some kid's opinion?" I already wrote this in here. All right, here's the thing. Because, okay, first of all, let's get this out of the way right now. I don't get affected by anybody's opinion. That's number one. People think they know you on this YouTube shit. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me, all right? I don't get affected by anybody's opinion. However, and I'm going to speak to them about this, I absolutely will not tolerate disrespect towards me or towards my subscribers. It's one thing if you want to sit there and call me a name and things like that, but you're not going to disrespect my subscribers. Before, I was very lax when it came to this, but once I saw people calling Miss DBZ Babe names, who's a collaborator and a friend of mine, that's it. I'm not putting up with it. If you've made homophobic or racial slurs or offensive slurs to me or my subscribers, I'm going to ban you, and that's that. If you think I ban people for stupid reasons, I don't give a fuck what you think. Geekdom 101 is my channel. I don't freaking get help. I edit all my videos by myself. I record them with me and my collaborators. I upload them. I tag them. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into Geekdom 101. And guess what? In Geekdom 101, it's my channel. I make the rules. And if I want to ban somebody, I don't have to tell you why I ban somebody. I'll just fucking ban them. But because you asked so nicely, I ban people not because they have a difference of opinion, but because they're disrespectful and because they're being dickheads behind a keyboard. Because I can't just go through the fucking computer and strangle them when they call my subscribers faggots and tell them to kill themselves. I can't do that. So what do? I ban them. That's how I handle shit. If you want to handle shit on Dragon Ball Super the way you want, that's on you. But Geekdom 101 is mine. And you're not going to disrespect my friends or my subscribers in any way. Jimmy Yang's Young. Does Goku and Krillin ever find out that Master Roshi is Jackie Chun? I don't think so. I think to this day they don't know. Kamal Khan. Don't you think it would have been a much better idea for Broly to hate Vegeta rather than Goku, since it was King Vegeta who ordered for him to be killed? It would have made him a much better villain. Absolutely, I agree. I think that, I don't give a fuck what Broly fans think. The fact that this moron was crying about Goku crying too much and was mad about that, it's true. He should be more pissed off like Paragus is at King Vegeta for having him to be killed. I think that's a much more sinister crime than crying when you're a fucking baby. Alex Inachi. If I fuck up your name, I'm sorry. Which was the best moment in your life? Reading this comment right now. Krishna Sai, second question. Have you been to India? What do you think of it? Anyways, if you're coming to Bangalore, hit me up. I've never been to India, but I love your women. So, there you go. Jordan L. Millsap. We talked about him on K-Fabulous. What are your thoughts on Ultima Lucha? I did not see it yet. Why isn't Goku 23 making Dragon Ball content anymore? I don't know. Ask him. Have you seen Ninoma future Gohan statue? I have not. I love K-Fabulous and dirty jokes. One last thing, do a JR voice for me, please. All right. Well, you keep asking me these questions about Dragon Ball. Look at you, grown-ass man watching Dragon Ball. I don't know if that was that good of an impression, but it's good enough. It's my Jim Ross impression. Watch the K-Fabulous Lucha, or go listen to the K-Fabulous Lucha Brothers Wrestling Show over on geekdom101.com and on iTunes. Roberto Castillo, will Quinn join you for WrestleMania 33? I don't think Quinn likes wrestling, so I'm going to say no. Eric Perales, what do you think the next Super Dragon Ball wish will be? I will let see Universe 7 Saiyans resurrected. No, it's not going to happen. I've done a video about this. Go watch a video called Why Does Goku Really Care About, or Does Bardock Really Care About Goku? That's not going to happen. I think the next wish will have something to do with Trunks. Current base Goku is stronger than Super Saiyan God. Do you agree? Go to Herms' Twitter and look. He has an answer that I didn't get to read from Emma Winters where he talks about this. I haven't read it yet, but it is to my understanding that Saiyan Beyond God is a little bit stronger than SS God and more stable. I haven't read Herms' explanation yet, but I do want to read it and kind of get his food for thought. Alex, again, if someone managed to learn the Kamehameha and doesn't want to teach anybody for some reason, what would you do? There's nothing I can do about that, bro. Will Zacharias, would you ever consider doing a fan non-YouTuber collaboration or Q&A? Well, I've already done tons of collaborations with non-YouTubers. I mean, I did tons of videos with podcasters, and I mean, I've already done that. But if you're talking about like subscribers, I guess, I'm working on some ideas. It's not going to be the collaboration that you would think, but I am working on some interactive stuff in the future. So it is thought about. Also, how do you feel about Future Trunks arc and Super playing out so much like a fan-made story? Evil Goku, multiple universes, Goku becoming a god, fanboy stream. I mean, that's true. Broly won't be mentioned, but so far so good. It's not even about it being fan-made. The idea is fan-made, but they're taking it in a very exciting direction. I like that. Let's keep going. Blake Fitzpatrick, which is your favorite series? DB, Z, GT, or S? Well, S is not over yet, but Dragon Ball is my favorite out of these. But I watch more Dragon Ball Z because I think it has better moments. But Dragon Ball is just amazing. Xavier Phoenix, or Javier, let me say it right. Do you think by the end of Super, Goku and Vegeta will die out of age, or will they become so strong to the point they reach a form with infinite power? I don't think either one of these things is going to happen. I don't predict that happening in Super. Toriyama's not going to end the series like that. It's just not Toriyama's style. Considering how strong all of the characters are in the current later arcs, it might be. I have a feeling Goku and Vegeta are somehow going to surpass them like they always have been since DBZ, even if I have to take it out to a level of infinity. Maybe. That remains to be seen. I just don't think... Toriyama said that Goku's not going to surpass Beerus for a while. Will it happen? Maybe, but... Marquis Taylor, Bardock versus Vegeta, Saiyan Saga. I mean, that's kind of a dumb question. Don't take it personal when that I said that. Bardock was at a power level of 10,000. Vegeta's power level is much higher. You know, like way higher. And like, you know, he's an elite and Bardock's a low level. So yeah, there you go. Alexander Acero, what do you think about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3? Good or bad game? Haven't played that game in years. And honestly, I wish they would hurry up with the goddamn HD remake of it. Because I want to play it again. I liked it when I played it, though. Little bit overrated, but I liked it. John Roman, what are your thoughts about a new villain, Black Goku? Is it worth the... Oh, it's Goku Black. Is it worth the hype knowing there's going to be an evil version of Goku? Or are you not really excited about this villain? Well, he's already around, bro. Like I feel like you're writing this before, like, you've seen the episodes or something. You know, he's already been around. I've given my weekly thoughts on my super reviews. Do you have any plans on doing a video beside review, like gaming, prank, vlog, and when we do a face reveal? I don't know to any of that, and I've done vlogs before. When I went to the MegaCon, I did vlogs, so go watch them. Okay, I'm not gonna do prank videos though. Pranks aren't really my thing. I mean, it's funny because I'm pretty good at pranks. When I was in high school, I was a big prankster. So yeah, little sip of tea for the working man here. Okay, Peter Ortiz, apple pie, pumpkin pie, cream pie. Cream pie, brother. I don't mean the food. Ah! All right. Michael Arnold, are the Dragon Ball full color comics worth double dipping on for people who already own the manga? Well, they aren't out in English yet. Not all of them. Some are, some aren't. The answer is yes, because I already own the manga and I'm double dipping. The full color chapters are fucking beautiful. The pages feel good. It's just, yeah, I love the full colors. I love the full colors. John Bida, do you think, if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. Do you think that DBS is better than Dragon Ball GT? Dragon Ball Super's not over yet. Until Super's over, we cannot gauge if it's better or not. We just can't. I mean, you can say, I enjoy watching it every week. You can say what you like so far. I don't know if it's better yet, though. Shubhankar Sharma, when will you start watching or reviewing other anime? Well, I've already talked about One Punch Man on the channel, and I'm not an anime channel either. It's just not what I do, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Look at the channel headline. Dragon Ball, Star Wars, movies, and more. And more could be anime. It's whatever the hell I want. I haven't decided yet. Plus, I also don't have time. I have too much stuff going on, so it's kind of a pain. And so the answer to your question is, I don't know. Shivan Kapoor, if Goku and Vegeta fuse into Gogeta instead of Vegito against Buhan, could they beat him or at least dominate him? It wouldn't have worked, I don't think, because Gogeta has a 30-minute time limit, and the entire idea behind Vegito dominating Buhan was to get him to absorb Vegito so he can go inside and save the kids. You can't really do that if you've got a 30-minute time limit. At least you can't bank on it. So I feel like they could have probably won the fight as Gogeta. In fact, I'm pretty sure they could have because Goku had knowledge of SS3. Gogeta could have gone SS3 and just destroyed Buhan, in my opinion. But that wasn't the purpose of this. The purpose was to get inside of him. Pause. Are you a fan of the Dragon Ball video games? Well, I mean, I have a playlist on my channel. Guys, if you're going to ask questions, check the channel first. Just please. You know, I mean, I've done video game reviews. I have a whole section called video games. You know, that's the place. So, yes, I like Dragon Ball video games. Christian Rodriguez, yo, Big D, how's your day going so far? I know you. And are there any other animes you're interested in trying out at the moment that people have recommended to you? Fair warning, if anyone has recommended Naruto, read the completed mangas. The animes become a series of full arcs of nothing but filler and not even good for like watching Guard Jr. 3 times over again before getting to one canon episode. I've heard this. I have heard this before about Naruto. I do want to try My Hero Academia. I would like to try that, and Hunter x Hunter. Those are the two that I think I should probably enjoy next. I already answered this question, like, in the actual thread. With how this Andres Rodriguez writes, with how the series went from martial arts to power levels or to gods and other universes, do you think the Dragon Ball franchise will reach a point where it doesn't feel like Dragon Ball and loses its appeal? I don't know. Like, I can't. That's a hard question. Because as far as it feeling like Dragon Ball, right? It's always going to feel like Dragon Ball because it's Dragon Ball. Even GT, which did not have Toriyama at the helm, still felt like Dragon Ball most of the time. It was kind of like a spacey, sci-fi, twisted Dragon Ball, but it was still Dragon Ball. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I think as long as you have Dragon Ball characters, Dragon Ball's wacky fights and comedy, it's going to be Dragon Ball. I really can't. I don't see that happening right now, honestly. Took a sip there. Bernardo Paez, what are your complete and honest thoughts about WWE's draft? I thought it was a waste of time. I tweeted about it. I know you saw the tweets. I thought it was a waste of time. I know why they're doing it, because of USA Network wanting to get SmackDown over, but the SmackDown brand has like virtually nobody. So it's one of those things where like their intentions are kind of like they make sense, but SmackDown didn't really get that many great picks, I don't think. And I'm not really looking forward to watching 2 pay-per-views a month. Like, I'm really not, to be honest with you. It's not every month, but it's a few months. I don't really like that. We'll see how it goes. I do hope that it's going to at least bring in some new people up from developmental. So at least there's that. Jerome Nance, do you think there's a chance that while Trunks and company are in the future fighting Black back in the main timeline, Zamasu or whoever Black Goku is making an appearance and be left to whoever didn't go to the future to fight him? I would like to see that. Somebody already liked that. I want to see that because it gives other characters something to do. But how will they be able to compete with Zamasu or Black? That's the question. So I like that idea, but I think we need to find out who Black actually is first before we're doing that. I'm not going to answer this question because I've already answered it. But you know what? Maybe you're a new listener or a new viewer, so I'll answer it. Yash, are you only into Dragon Ball or do you watch other anime? I only watch about 4 or 5 other anime. Joshua Smith, do you think they missed a big opportunity to bring back Mercenary Tao in the Android Saga? Instead of 19, we got. He could have been 19 instead. Oh, so he's thinking instead of Dr. Garo, or Jaro in the dub, instead of Dr. Garo creating an android like 19, instead have him find Tao Pai Pai, who's already a cyborg to begin with, I guess upgrade him, right, like 19 was upgraded, and have him fight Goku. I like that idea. I really do. He says, imagine him being the one to defeat Goku and subsequent reaction from the Z Fighter, especially Tien. I think it would have been awesome. Love to hear your thoughts. Keep up the great work. I like that. Like, I'm like mesmerized by this idea of Tao Pai Pai being upgraded into being one of the artificial humans that kicks Goku's ass. I'm cool with this. I wish that was the case, bro. I really do. Andrew Farr, if you could have a lightsaber, what color would it be? Probably red. Quevin Rosales, how big is your cunt? It's first of all, it's what's your name and how big is your cunt, and it's not very big. William Cressmont Sywick. Again, if I screw your name up, please forgive me. Second Form Cell versus Dragon Ball Super Tien. Or have you ever watched My Hero Academia? If you haven't, Chris Sabat is an awesome All Might. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to. Excuse me, I want to. Ugh, what was that? It was a burp fart. It was like a burp, but it sounded like a fart. It was a burp. Anyways, I think by the time the Super rolls around, Tenshinhan could probably take off Second Form Cell. I mean, he already held him back with Kikoho, so I don't know, because we don't know how strong Tien is in Dragon Ball Super. We haven't even seen him fight yet. You can't really answer that question. We've never even seen him do anything except get thrashed by Beerus, you know? Do you think the English dub of the Buu arc for Kai will air before Super? Yes. Kanan Hawk Farron. Kane Stevenson Pennant. That's a cool name, bro. Okay, Geekdom. I know GT not canon and whatnot, but in Dragon Ball Z group, there's discussion about how strong SS4 Gogeta is. So where would you rank him on the Super ranks? I'm waiting for Super to end before I say that, but As of right now, SS4 Gogeta is the strongest non-god in the series if you include GT and everything. He's just way, way, way too powerful. And I would probably put him, and again, this is just my own brain here, ranking, power scaling. It doesn't make sense anyways. I would put him up close to Whis, but not quite there. I think SS4 Gogeta would thrash Beerus, but I don't know if he could fuck with Whis, and definitely not the Omni King. Because Whis is just, there's too many things he knows. Salvatore Procopio, if Toriyama allowed you to make a spin-off story, what character would you choose? Well, lucky for you, I have a video on my channel called Dragon Ball Z Spin-Offs. Go watch that, and then you'll know which one I would pick. Stephen Cran, do you think Dragon Ball Super is going to have a movie, and will Gohan train under Whis? Did a video about Gohan training under Whis already. I don't think it's going to have a movie right now. Maybe someday, but not right now. I kind of wish it would, though. I kind of wish they would do 2 movies a year like they used to back in the day. Maceo Kakarot Perez, will Gohan go back to fighting and live up to his potential? And what will happen to Trunks after the Black Goku arc is finished? None of these questions I don't have an answer to, bro. Let me see if I can get Toriyama on the phone here, and maybe we'll get the answer here. But I think Trunks will live happily ever after. I hope. And I don't know if Gohan's going to go back to fighting and live up to his potential. That's just not what he does. I have a video on the channel talking about that right now. Nabil Kazama, how do you think DBZ would have been like if Toriyama didn't make Goku a Saiyan? Do you think it would have made it less of an impact than it is now? I don't know, because the entire series is based on him being... when you get to the Z part of it, that is. It's based on that. And what would have been the reason for Raditz coming down? Like, if Goku's not a Saiyan, why would Raditz even want to go after him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really sure how to answer that because it's too much of a rhetorical. It's just such an important part of the series that you'd have to write something else. It's just way too much. Fuck, marry, kill. Bailey, Paige, or Sasha Banks? Fuck. I would fuck Bailey. I would kill Paige. And I want to fuck all... I'd fuck all 3 and kill myself. But if you want me to really answer this, I would marry Sasha Banks. I would kill Paige, and I'd fuck Bailey. And I think I would kill Paige because she already looks dead with that pale-ass skin. Even though I'd probably throw a hump in her. John Liu, for the remaining 10 universes in Dragon Ball Super, if you could replace them with any of your favorite anime, what would you choose? That's not how the universes work, so that's kind of an impossible question to answer, bro. I don't even know how to even answer that. There's no answer. Bradley Williams, why is Black Goku 100% that cat we saw him with Trunks and Mai? Alright, bro. Wacky theories. Cian Galacher. I'm very bad with names, dude. Fuck. We gotta hang out in person one day. I'll get your name right. How strong do you think Zamasu is? By the way, I just thought I'd let you know you're awesome. Well, thank you. I think Zamasu is probably a stronger than normal Kaioshin, but I don't think he's as strong as like a Beerus. But we're gonna find out very soon. This weekend we're gonna find out. Cody Harmon, what would you like to see more? Future Trunks getting killed and Vegeta going all out, or Gohan having to watch his family be murdered and absolutely losing his shit? Well, neither one of those is a particularly great scenario for these characters, right? But Future Trunks getting killed and Vegeta going all out has already happened during the Cell fight, the very end. So that would be cool, but Gohan watching his family be murdered is new. However, I don't know if I would feel comfortable seeing Pan die. It's a baby. I know that babies die when the Earth blew up, but we didn't actually see it. That might be a bit too much. Maybe having Pan be threatened to die and not actually die, I think would be a little bit better, right? Not a question, but 17 and 18 should have been strong enough to power Goku's Spirit Bomb against Kid Buu. I have a video dropping talking about this. Actually, not this exactly, but Herms and I did a video, right? Can Cell do the Spirit Bomb? Can he do the Genki Dama? And we talk about the difference between Genki and regular Ki. And just because they have regular energy does not mean they have Genki. There's two different things. Genki and Ki are two totally different things. Khalil Latrach, do you think that Gohan's hidden power will go to Pan and she'll replace him and surpass him too? Nah. I mean, if so, it'll happen off screen. I don't see that being the future, but who knows? I mean, who knows? Si Jin Yi, my old friend. In the end of Goku Black Future Trunks arc, what transformation level could Trunks achieve? SS3, G, B, or remain the same? I want him to untap to tap into SSB. I think that the potential for SS Blue Trunks toys and fucking video game characters and powers and shit would be cool. Trunks fans would be awesome. Albert Rodriguez, can you take a sip for the working man? I was just going to do that right now. That's for all you working men and women out there. Where isn't an Android 1619 in Front's future? And then Vidhan says butterfly effect, and that's the answer. Thank you, Vidhan. Willie Paz, is future Trunks stronger than Kabe? I do think so because he went SS2. Yeah, but Kabe was able to compete with Saiyan against God Vegeta, dude. I don't think so. I think Kabe edges him out. The power scaling in Super is all fucked up, but Kabe has shown more potential than just about anybody, including Gohan. So I think Kabe would probably win that fight. Couple more questions, then we're out of here. Again, if I did not answer your questions, in the future, you will have them answered. I will do this again. I will do a separate one. Do you think this arc will utilize my Kaioshins? Why or why not? I hope so. I talked about it before. I want Black to be a Kaioshin. And if he's not, he's not. I'm not going to get mad, but I want him to be. Salvatore Procopio, how much of a role do you think the Z Fighters are going to play in this DBS arc? How do you think it's going to stay Goku and Vegeta show? It is going to be the Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks show. That's pretty much it. Nick Cartier, what are your thoughts on Neko Majin Z? I like it. In fact, I'm going to do a video about it eventually. I don't know when, but I will do one eventually. Balam Vargas, favorite Godzilla monster from each era? Ooh. I like Mecha Godzilla and Ghidorah. Those are my two favorites. They're always going to be my favorites. Like, I can't really... Like, even though Super Space Godzilla looks cool, like, he's a cool-looking guy. No, Blue Godzilla from space. I still think that Mecha and King Ghidorah are my... I like Biollante, too. Remember Biollante? Those are some of my favorites. Dakota V. Saimutsun. You know what? I'm really happy that we have all these international people. We have people from all over the world, all kinds of different ethnicities. I really like this a lot, and it's just hard to pronounce your name. I feel bad whenever I try and I get it wrong, so I really am sorry about it. Do you think Goku in Super surpassed GT Goku first episode? If so, do you think he did? Or when do you think he did? Yeah, I think SS Blue Goku is stronger than base form Goku in GT, but it's just two different, it's two different timelines. Not in the Dragon Ball sense, but it's two different continuities, so it's hard to really match them up. All right, last question. Salvatore Procopio, looking on the relationship between Beerus, Whis, Goku, J, do you think it's a lasting friendship, or do you think Beerus, Whis are sticking around for another agenda? I think at this point it is a lasting friendship, and I really want to see Whis really, really get I would love it if he something happened to Beerus and then he got serious. That would be so awesome. We have not seen these guys get serious yet, and we're already 50-some episodes, 52, 53 episodes into this fucking series, and I really, really want Whis to eventually get serious, and I'm hoping that Black Goku, Goku Black, will really, really allow that to happen. I really want to see Whis get serious. That's it for this special Facebook Geekdom Q&A. Again, so many more questions. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to them. I got a lot, all right? But thank you for submitting them. Next time I'll put more of a limit. Everybody will get their chance to ask whatever they want to, in the future. I might do these bi-weekly depending on my schedule, but hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, as always, for supporting the channel, and I will talk to you guys down the road.